Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I remember back a bit where I was making all these panels for catch pens. Well, because I used one on the one shelter there, which is now a new home temporarily for or a little auction to find there. We got come home with three little weed whackers here and lawnmowers. But yeah, just three little girls. Picked them up at the auction when we took the sheep down, and yeah, come home with these. And we've always had a idea in the back of our head, it'd be nice to have just a couple lawnmowers to get in all these spots where you don't want to let the sheep out because they'll destroy the trees. Where this way, with just the three little ones, we can just set up these panels. I got to build more panels, but yeah, I just set the panels up and I just set it out in the lawn here and let them suck up all the leaves, and they're having a good old time. And yeah, the first couple of days when we got them home, they were a little bit stressed out, obviously, from the travel time and whatnot, but they've really settled in now. So I can actually take them out in the yard now, and I put their leashes on with the collar with the leash on, and just let it drag behind them. And as long as I'm working out in the yard where I can kind of pay attention to them, they'll stick pretty close by, and they'll just graze along wherever I'm working. But otherwise, like right now, I'm hauling manure out of cleaning the corrals, and so I just throw them in here for now, and got their water trough. But they actually get excited where they can still come out and graze yet, but later on in the evening, when it's quitting time, they cry and they want back into their shelter there, and where to get out of the wind. They don't like the wind that much, so right here it's kind of nicely sheltered for them in behind the trees. So but yeah, that's what's been kind of going on. Just then you got the little troublemakers like that, just they seem to really like these little baby goats. They kind of keep them company anyway, but they seem to be curled up with them sometimes. And but yeah, that's what's going on right now. And something a little different anyway, besides I think you guys had enough cat videos. Need some different animal videos in here. But yeah, these lawnmowers, I think they're kind of proving to be quite useful, because now I can pen them in and they're cutting the grass while I'm doing other stuff. Like, that's what you call your green power mower facility or facilitation or whatever. But yeah, it definitely works out good. But yeah, because even this here part here, yeah, they got it all trimmed down and just keep moving the pen. But some of the stuff they don't like, is the taller stuff. I guess depends on the what kind of grasses it is, but they're not much for that kind of grass stuff. But if that Caragana leaves, yeah, I figured out that there's one Caragana tree there. Yeah, if it's inside their pen, they'll destroy the tree because they'll keep climbing up and break the branches. But if I just push the panels up against the Caraganas, they also prune the Caragana hedge, so I don't have to do it. And that way they got the panels they can lean against, but at least they're not breaking the branches, because now they just grab the leaves and prune off the tender twigs, which I would normally prune off anyway. And they actually did a pretty good job on this section here. What do you want? Oh, somebody wants attention? What Twinkie? Little rodent. But yeah, so it definitely kind of suits multiple purposes on so many different levels. Like, get the grass cut, get the trees pruned, and it gives me more time to get other stuff done. But anyways, I guess I better get back at my my manure hauling adventure here. Yeah, I'm all set up. I got a little video on doing this, but coming out next. So yeah, that was another thing I was making the panels for, because I got it set up. And right now that's the little lawnmower shelter. So I got the little extra cage, and the other panels with the plywood on, that's a shelter. And just had the old truck fairing. I use those, I incorporate them into the panels. I just put some brackets on the thing and it works. You can actually, instead of hauling them off for scrap and whatnot, it makes a perfect little goat shelter. But yeah, just roof fairings off the air fairings for the big trucks. And so yeah, I just put some little pins in there or some brackets so I can pin them up. I kind of took a sawzall, cut the bottom off so it was level, and incorporated. I took one of the panels and set it on top so I gave it more roof protection for them, because I gotta fix the roof on the little barn for the rodents. But yeah, right now that's my little goat shelter temporarily, and until I get the roof done on the barn, and they'll move in there for the winter. But if necessary, I can put a couple more panels and lay some plywood on top, and I can close it in because I already got a little gate on there anyway. But anyways, I guess I better get at this home manure thing. So, well, see you guys later. Bye for now.